Good morning, friends. Hello, hello. Here I am in the world of Minecraft once more. Now, I have a lot of work to be doing, but I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit. This ruining process is not as fun as a building process, so... you know, we gotta do it sooner or later, though, because we can't have fully functioning buildings here, so... Yes, ruining must occur. So what I'm thinking with this one, actually, we could put a big tree, like a big tree. How about that? A big tree growing out through it. That could be beautiful. Yes. Good morning. Biased Halo. Good morning, friend. I hope you're well. How are you today? Yeah, I think a big tree could be awesome here, actually. Big boy. Right, so... how are we going to do it? I want to put it straight through the middle, actually. So I'm trying to imagine it like kind of growing up through the building and how that would work exactly. So let's or fever. Oh no, that sucks. Better now, or I'm gonna take the top off this. Crazy, I know. But I'm just gonna chop the whole top off and move it out of the way, and then we can move it back later. So like here, maybe? Is that about right? About right, isn't it? Pause 2. If we do a cut, whoop, and we move up, and we do a paste, boom. Okay. Got ourselves a little bit of space to work with. 99.9 degrees. That doesn't mean much to me. Is that, what's that in, like, that's quite hot, isn't it? 100 degrees equal dead. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what happens with Fahrenheit. I don't know this stuff. So I want to build a tree in here. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it should be done by 2020, if we're lucky. Oh gosh, there's something on my screen, I can't get rid of it. No, don't go in my... Oh. I don't think it went in. It looked like it went in my water, but I think I'm okay. Alright. So let's do what we've done over here. Wait. So you weren't talking about Fahrenheit, you were talking about Celsius. So you were 1 degree away from boiling and exploding into a cloud of steam. 0.1 degree. So I'm going to go for a rock brush in here. Let's see if I can find the kind of wood that I want. So we're going to go for jungle wood because we've done it elsewhere. Jungle wood is 17.3, except that's not the right version. Rock 17. I'm going to go for like 14 maybe. Let's try that out. Whoa, okay, that was not the right thing to do. Was that the size? No. I wonder what size it starts at. Big is the answer. Okay, so that's wrong. Let's try 15. There it is. Okay, cool. So we're gonna make this a little bit smaller, obviously. And plop. Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll use that. That should work nicely. We'll go for another one. Yep, good. And one more. Whoa, okay. Too big, too big. Smaller than that, please. Definitely smaller than that, please. Yeah, there we go. More like it. And up. Hello, Daniel. Good morning, friend. And up a little more. And I think we can kind of... let's size this down a little bit now. So we'll go for a 3. And we're just gonna... yeah, what, in Fahrenheit or in Celsius? Because in Celsius, that's like nearly... well, I mean, that's impossible. And I don't know about Fahrenheit. You said you forgot America uses Fahrenheit still. So I don't I'm just confused, okay? I don't really know what's going on. Okay, we've got a lot of bulk on this tree now, so we're going to have to deal with that a little bit, but let's size this down a little more. We'll go for 2.5, and we'll bring this out a little bit. Yeah, everyone's confused, okay? It's alright. Maybe you've still got a fever. Maybe I've got a fever. Who knows? Pogs. What does pog mean? I mean, I remember when I was a kid, we used to have these little, they're basically little, gotcha. They were little coins, like plastic coins almost, and you could like flick them, do like leapfrog with them. I can't remember the exact rules of the game, but they're like collectible things. Pogs. So, I think that'll do for our tree for now. Let's scale it back a little bit. What? What is he saying? I don't understand. Let's use a lift brush. So we're going to use a lift brush, and specifically we're going to use a push brush, and we're just going to push away some areas where it's kind of too fat. This should be a lot thinner. It's supposed to be a tree, not a chunk. So here in particular is looking extremely fat, so let's just kind of try to reduce that a little bit. And we can get rid of this area in here. Boom, take that off there. That's a little bit more tree-like. I think we need some more branches. Hello, Pike. Oh, election day. Isn't it today? In America. Well, I guess maybe it's not today yet in America, is it? Yeah, it's big news, like big news for the whole world. I have some bets on. When I say bets, I mean some stock market stuff going on, and I have a bet on, it's a very easy bet, very simple bet. Volatility will rise, which is almost sure to be true, I'm sure of it. So I'm betting that volatility will rise in the future, and it should. This is looking a bit clunky, actually, this tree. Maybe it's too big? I'm kind of confused by it. Let's just try and add a few more smaller branches. Maybe that will kind of help us to fix this. And aha, I see. Okay. Yeah, because Hawaii's so far away, right? It should be today in some parts of the US now already. Don't ask me about daylight savings and the time differences and stuff. I don't know. We are GMT. That's all that matters. We're 0. We're the big fat 0. We can let everyone else worry about that. Invading the whole world does have its benefits. Okay. So we got a real big chunk of a tree now. Yeah, it's Rome. No, it's not Rome, but it's supposed to be like Roman style. So let's go here with a little bit of lift brush. So just gonna try and smooth out just a little bit and take away some of the mass from some of these very massive branches. I'm using that in the technical term, massive, meaning having a lot of mass, rather than meaning giant, although usually those are the same thing, and in fact, giant is probably a more appropriate word to use at the moment, so, whoops, let's leave that there, actually. I think it's too much to take away. This here looks a bit chonk. Let's just kind of, whoa, whittle him down a little bit, if we can. And yeah, it looks quite good. So next thing is, what's wrong with Australia's daylight savings time? Because it's opposite the rest of the world, is that it? Like well, not the rest of the world, sorry, but the rest of the West, I suppose. Australia's part of the West, isn't it, really? Even though it's in the southeast, it's totally not part of the West, but it is part of the West. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is a blend ball, and this is going to hopefully... Whoa, okay, that was too much. Just be a little bit careful with the blend ball. We can use this to create a smoother surface, but it will also apparently just annihilate anything that is too small. So let's just be a little bit careful not to hit anything that's too small. Get one on there maybe. See, this is way too chonk. Blend ball's just able to not annihilate the whole thing. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can fit one in there. Nope. Fit it in there. Maybe in here though. Yeah, blend ball works really good for making like the tree trunk, but obviously for the branches it's too powerful and it just erodes the whole branch. So got to be a little bit careful of that. And yes, I'm just going to use it on the very tips here to partially to kind of whittle them back a bit. Whoops, I just annihilated what was there. Okay, so that's good. We can turn those back into the texture pack is just regular Minecraft texture pack. The new one actually, it's a new variety. Yeah, it looks nice. I think the thing I was going for was I wanted to go for ruins in I wanted to pick out some stuff in white, because I think white and dark green go very well together, so that was what I was going for. And I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping actually, but maybe once we've kind of finished with it, it will look a bit better. So what I'm thinking is almost to make a kind of a tree house out of this. Now doing that is going to be not so easy, but we'll figure it out. So I think the ruins should go in next, and then we'll put the leaves on. So let's smash out this a little bit. So realistically, there's no way this would still be standing on this side for sure. It's definitely going to have fallen down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. I don't know. Let's get rid of. Let's do some exfoliation. BR. Where we've got a brush for this. It is the Weed Killer brush, which has still not been upgraded. It's still the old Weed Killer, so it's still very weak. But it's good enough for the purposes of this, I think. So we're going to clear these bushes out, and we'll put them back later, maybe, or maybe not. Who knows? We'll find out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna go for. Yes. I mean, I don't think it's not going to be like. I'm gonna move this down kind of in here, and it's not gonna be complete. It's gonna be kind of like crumbled, but I want it to look like it kind of lifted part of the building up. Yeah, that's the idea. We'll figure it out as I go along. Hopefully we can do it. Yeah, we had yesterday we had Guy Fawkes night, which you guys in America probably have no idea about. So let's actually I'm gonna collapse this whole area here. So let's do that now. So let's start with this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. And we'll collapse this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's terrible. I haven't got tea either today. I've just got water, like some kind of an uncultured savage. It's okay. I still think you're an okay human. I mean, I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna, try and hide that. But there should be a chiseled block at the top of these actually. So let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. That one can go down here. And this one. 1, 2, 3. Let's break this one out, and we'll go down here. 1, 2, 3, and a chisel quartz down there. Boom. Okay, so they kind of that looks like it's kind of collapsed a bit, which is nice. Oh, what's up, Cookie? Bad day, sad day, good day. All right. So we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 roughly. So this is going to be probably down here, to be honest. It would probably have come all the way down, I think. So let's dump it like literally in the water here. What? So it's just going to clear out a little bit of space here, and then we will, yeah, dump it down in the water. Yeah, no, I 1, 2. I know that bias, Taylor, but you know, it's an old channel. I think that's a lot of the reason. That's what I blame it on anyway. It makes me feel better. 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, that's 5. 7. I know what I'm saying. 8. There we go, something like that. So it kind of looks like it fell down. Yeah, I guess that works. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. You can get medicine for that. That will help a lot, though. Personally, I actually take some medicine for a depression medication. So I'm not completely clueless as far as this goes. And certainly for children, it tends to clear up, I think. So that's good news. That's the good news for you. So I'm gonna leave this standing, I think. This one's gonna need to be. I kind of want to have some. How would I do this? So this is gonna be broken open, I think. So let's break it open in the same way that we did on the other side. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 4, 5. Oh, that's sad. You can still have depression in your own home. That's very possible. Good morning, Chipster. I hope you're well this morning, friend. It's been a little while. Sorry I haven't been. Thank you, friend. Sorry I haven't been more. You wanted to feature the build, right? Or you wanted the build to be featured. And I've been a bit negligent with that. I'm afraid. I'm trying to get it kind of finished a bit more because I feel like it's kind of a big deal. So that's mostly why I haven't got back to you on that. I'm gonna have this one kind of. Actually, no. Let's knock this one out as well. So a couple out here and boom, boom. I actually have Minecraft on the Xbox. It's good. Uh-oh. What else, Cookie? I'm not sure as to how many more announcements we can take today. Okay, well that's good to know. I have I've been working pretty hard. I have a new oh that's gonna block the thing. So let's let it out at least. Okay, that's interesting. So 1, 2, 3. So let's drop this into here, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, and one of those. So that gives us a nice. Yeah, I think that's cool. So we've broken open the building, so we can now put the rest of the building on top. So we have this here, and we can start to kind of move it down. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean it's fine. It's kind of it's quite common amongst people who like Minecraft, to be honest. So I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna put it. I don't want to put it up or not. I'm trying to decide how I wanted this to work. So I want the tree to be in the building. I would love to go to Hawaii. Let me tell you. I would love it, but it's so far away. It is a very long way for me to go to Hawaii. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to just throw realism away a little bit. I'm going to paste this in, and then I'm going to work around the fact that it's pasted in after I've pasted it. So it's okay, friend. Tomorrow will be better, I hope. Alright. So we go cut here. And we will do a paste-A here. And this is going to damage the tree, but that's okay. We can rebuild the tree, I think. So if we do a paste-A, boom. We get the building very unrealistically perched in our tree. Bye, Cookie. And let's see if we can kind of resolve that a little bit. So I guess this area here should not have been lifted up, really, should it? So let's try and get that back down. How am I going to do that? Maybe to here. Oh yeah, I help everyone sleep. Don't worry about that. I can put anyone to sleep. Sometimes, I've said this before, I think, but sometimes my girlfriend says to me, "Oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep. To tell me something. Just tell me something." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Good to know that I could. Good to know that that I've got the. What? I made a mistake. Good to know that I have the power to send even my girlfriend off to sleep just by talking at her." Is that right? I don't know if that's right or not. I think it's not. It's not right. It should be a level lower, shouldn't it? Yeah. Paste-A. Okay. A little bit more. Oh. And again. Paste-A. No. What? Sometimes these tools are awkward. Paste-A. Pasta. This shouldn't be as difficult as it is. Paste-A. Nope. Paste-A. Yeah, got it. Okay, good night. Good night, friend. Sleep tight. Dream about Minecraft or don't. It's your choice. Actually, it's not your choice. You have no choice about that. That's how dreams work. So I'm going to bring maybe the back side of the building back in, and we'll just kind of have the front side have been lifted up a bit. I don't know. It's kind of going to be a bit awkward, actually. Maybe I should bring in the branch, actually. Let's bring in another branch. So let's see if we can do that. So bring in a branch over here. And kind of get that. Come on. You can do it. Come on, over this way. Yes. Yeah. Screw it. It doesn't need to be super realistic. Who cares? Like a treehouse. An accidental treehouse. And let's see if we can bring the branch up here a little bit. I'm going to collapse, I think, this side. Whoops. What's that done? It kind of works. So, yeah, let's collapse out this side here, but we'll leave the rest of it mostly intact, I think. So as unrealistic as that is, it looks cool. So that's really what counts, isn't it? If it looks cool, it can stay. In fact, that's all that really counts in Minecraft. But who am I kidding? Minecraft is literally an exercise in making cool stuff, so I'm going to fit that in. Actually, I kind of want to put this section just back in its original place. So let's try that. See if I can do a cut here. And then this, where does this belong? About here? Maybe? Yeah, maybe? I think it's more like here, isn't it? Does that look right? Maybe? Oh yeah, it is. Look, it joins up. Cool. Okay, so we'll just leave that section just there. I mean, it's going to need a little bit more. Let's drop a few of these off, actually. In fact, they can be kind of on the trunk. And let's see if we can kind of fill in the back a little bit, because this is a bit clunky, a bit weird that it would just kind of, well, it just wouldn't be just kind of floating like this. So let's build it out a little bit. And that would still be there, I suspect, so we can get rid of that. Yes. I like lemons too. I like lemonade. If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Unless you are of the Cage Johnson line of thinking, in which case you should make combustible lemons so that you can make life take the lemons back and burn his house down with it. Which I think is what Cave Johnson would say to do with lemons. Which is a weird bit of advice, but Portal 2 is great, by the way. Anybody has not played that, you definitely should. It's a great game. So 3 of these. Let's just drop these down somewhere. See if they've collapsed. And yeah, this looks kind of cool as is. I think we can leave that. Let's just bring this back in a little bit so that it makes a little bit more sense. Boom. And we'll collapse this off a little bit. Doesn't have to be, you know, all perfectly upright and whatever. So that would be down here, wouldn't it? Let's just kind of replace that a little bit. And good morning. Regretting, I am building this ruin. I have this ruin here. And it is currently built and it needs to be ruined, and the only way to ruin it is to ruin it, so I'm giving it my best shot at ruining it without ruining it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm ruining my unruined ruin. And it is part of a much larger build that is ongoing. Let's just kind of blend this in a little bit more, because it wouldn't have lifted the roof off quite as cleanly as I've drawn it here, as I've built it here. So let's have a little bit of a collapse up here too. So we take 3 off here, and they kind of go over here. That will be up. Like, obviously these blocks wouldn't really go anywhere, so they need to kind of stay. Yes, I kind of wanted to have one going through the building as well, but maybe I won't bother. I'm going to have to collapse the roof though, I think. The roof can't stay, certainly. So this is kind of grown up through here, so let's really warp this area a bit. Maybe we don't want to warp it too much. But, well, I mean, this obviously needs to be kind of broken apart a bit. We had a route being forced through it. And let's actually collapse one of these pillars inwards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be some kind of movement of stuff inside as well, because, of course, roots don't go through rock without, you know, breaking it up a bit. And it's a little bit better. So let's go for kind of want to break this a little bit, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's collapse one pillar in the middle. 2, 3. I'm going to take these up. We assume those kind of went up with it. Let's see here. We got 1, 2. Miss a few. 99, 100. Yeah, perfect. Oh gosh. So this one can be kind of fallen down here, I suppose. Let's just drop it actually in the water. Boom, and boom. Yeah. Cool, cool. So this is going nicely, actually. I really like how this looks. I do want to ruin it more, but I don't really know how to do that. easily at this point. Let's take the top off. I think the top needs to go. So let's use a gravity brush. We've got to be very careful with this. Gravity 2. So very careful because we don't want to hit the wrong stuff with this. So I'm going to collapse down here. And wow, there's a big pillar of open space and just terracotta in the middle there, huh? Let's just kill that. Oh gosh, what was that? That was a weed killer brush, wasn't it? Which brush was I just using? Nope, it wasn't that one. Is that it? Is this collapsed as far as it's going to go? Which brush was I using? Oh, it was this one. I see. Okay, let's be careful a little bit here. I don't want to collapse something that we don't want to collapse. How about that for some great truism? Don't want to collapse something that we don't want to collapse. Fantastic. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. And bish, bash, bosh. And let's just kind of spread some of this rubble around a little bit. It wouldn't really stay quite so central, I suspect. And boom, boom. And boom. That will go flat. Put in there, like that maybe. Yeah, it looks about right, and the roof is looking much more raggedy, which is good. I'm happy with that, I think. Let's see if we can get... I kind of want to get that one back in if I can. Oh, chai. Nice. Good choice. Or is it chai? 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 I don't know. I would like some tea, but... instead, I'm entertaining you guys. Or at least I'm trying to. I'm probably not doing a... fantastic job, but I'm trying. That's what counts, isn't it? Well, I mean, it kind of counts. I don't know. Somewhat counts. Cool, cool, cool. To break that open, and yeah, that looks good. Maybe we can leave it at that, actually. So next step is to get some leaves in here. So let's go for some leaves. So we're gonna go. Oh gosh, what kind of leaves should we do? We've got a variety of leaf blocks, but we need to choose the right one. The leaves they're called? Spruce leaves. So maybe jungle leaves and maybe a combination of jungle and dark oak. How about that? So 18 and 1611. Gosh. Let's try and figure that out. So we're going to do BR rock. BR rock. So we're going to have a rock shape. We're going to do size, say 3. 18. Let's start with getting the jungle first. Wrong way around. 18, 8, size 3. Let's try that. What is that? I don't know if that's the right kind of leaf or not. I guess it's okay though. We'll just use that. I'll use 18.7 as well. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess it works. I don't really know what kind of leaf I'm using, but it's fine. It's not too big a deal. And we'll do a size. Actually, let's do kind of quite a rough one, and we'll do mask air, so we only hit the air. And this should, with some luck, allow us to quite quickly add some leaf cover here. Oh, there's a guy staring at me through the window. Hello, friend. he realised what he was doing and wandered off, but yeah, it's kind of an awkward moment of making eye contact. Love it every time. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I hate it. If people could just stop coming past my house and looking at me, that would be just fantastic. Or if I could have if I could get some kind of lighting solution that doesn't use the real world, some like fake world lighting solution, so that I don't have to open the window or open the curtain. That would be great too. But kind of difficult actually to get good lighting. I know my lighting probably sucks actually. So, I mean, feel free to lambast my lighting, but there's not really much I can do about it. I mean, there is. I could spend a lot of money for an expensive lighting rig, but I'm not going to do that. So, you get what you got. I've got a great setup, actually. I've got a little, I've got a box covered in tinfoil, and I'm shooting a desk lamp off it. That's the lighting that's coming from the left here. And the lighting from in front is just the outside world, so, you know, if it's a sunny day, great. If it's not a sunny day, then worse. And if it's a really cloudy day, as it is today, terrible. At least we've got daylight savings, so I got a little bit of the light back. Put a few more leaves on the bottom here. Just going to try and let's have a look at what we've made. Looks a bit sparse on the leaves at the moment, so I'm going to try and add some leaves, but what I don't want to do is kind of overwhelm the... I don't want to overwhelm the existing... the structure, that is. So I want to have these kind of... be careful about where I place them so they don't kind of, yeah, overwhelm everything. And down here we've got a few. Bring some over here. Oh, someone else. Hello, friend. Hello. Why do people do this? Okay. Yeah, it looks kind of cool, actually. I'm kind of tempted to even leave the different colour bark, because I don't really think it detracts too much from it. Nice. That's cool. Good morning. I don't know. Maybe you're missing something. I don't think you're missing anything. I'm just tired trying to give my streams like slightly cleverer titles. Sorry if they weren't clever enough for you. I admit that they're not very clever, but it's slightly better than just Minecraft mega builds, which is what it would be otherwise. So there's that. Good morning, Lancia. So, just gonna get a few more. Yes, that's kind of cool, I think. So, yeah, we made a little bit of an addition there. Oh, mega builds. Ha. So this thing, there's no way this will be standing, is there? Like, let's be honest, not with this having kind of gone. Might leave it anyway. It's not, I mean, it wouldn't be standing realistically, but let's collapse parts of it, maybe. Clickbait? There's no clickbait. There's no clickbait. This is real life right here. No clickbait. Nothing fake about this, my friends. It's as legit as they come. Yeah. I'm just gonna repair this a little bit, make it a little bit more reasonable that it could still be standing. And we can get like a little bit of something in there. I don't know what this shape is supposed to look like, but good enough. Kind of want to continue this a little bit actually, just so that it kind of blends a little bit better. Not much better, but slightly better, so we don't have that sudden transition. I think I'm going to go vines on here as well. Yeah, I think we're nearly done with this area, but vines is going to go onto. Oh, goodness me. Oops. Oh, that was bad, wasn't it? Hold on. You know what? I think I have it already on a bar somewhere. There. Alright. So vines. They're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you... That's not a property of vines, actually, is it? Thinking about it. That's probably beans, but beans and vines, you know, they're kind of close. It's understandable to make that mistake, I think. And, yep, cool. Oh, yes, we're gonna have some big lianas and creeper plants. I'm actually gonna turn the graphics down just a little because it is lagging out at the moment. I should improve the frame rate a bit. So let's get some creeping plants on here. So I'm just gonna fly over and copy what I had before. So where are we here? There we are. So I want that one, green terracotta. And I'm gonna put the plant in first, and then we'll get the leaves on that. So where should we start it? How about we start it in here somewhere? In here, yes. And we bring it up around. Bananas. No, I don't think there's going to be any bananas. I'm afraid. Bananas. No bananas on this particular tree. It's not a banana tree, so it'd be a bit weird for there to be bananas on it. Okay, let's go for a couple roots. Roots? Ha, get it? No, not roots, but roots. As in, like, route, you'd say in America? Route? Roots? Route? Route? Path? I don't know what I'm saying. You know what? It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing here, so let's, I'm just going to turn the shaders off. So, boom, shader's gone. Ooh, look at these great special effects. Whoa. Wow. I'll do it again. No. That's the magic of the whole thing. You don't get to see it again. I don't know what the magic of it is, but you know, that's it. That's the magic. Alright, let's have it hang down here. If we can. So we want to do, what is this? What is this block? It is 15913. So let's do BR catenary 15913. What? 15913. Yes. There. And there. Whoops, missed. Try that again. One there, and there. Boom. Yes. Gotcha. Perfect. Okay. Let's bring it over here, break it through here, kind of crawling all over the place. Let's put in a line here. And we'll crawl it up and over. Where did I get the idea to make a YouTube channel? I don't know. It was a long time ago that I made a YouTube channel, to be honest. I can't really remember. The first things I featured on this channel were Lord of the Rings Online. So this channel goes way back. I featured a few things on it over the time. Mostly MMORPGs, Morpgers. I don't know if anyone is still around from that era. Probably not. There's probably nobody left from. I mean, I wasn't really a big YouTuber. There wasn't really like much of a following, or I assume any of a following really. Probably a bit presumptuous to think anybody was following me at that point. But I got a little bit of through traffic, and I enjoyed making the videos. So I think that's a big part of it. You got to enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere with YouTube. Not Warcraft, actually. I still have a video on that. It's Guild Wars, which is not quite Warcraft. But I mean, I only really made that because I had a small YouTube channel, and I wanted to basically cash in on the fact that I was one of the first people to do this area. So there's a couple channels. It might only be one, actually. I think there's one video from Ara, and I look like an idiot, like I'm playing like an imbecile, because at that point nobody really knew how to play the game. So the meta wasn't kind of established, and I just looked like an idiot for doing the wrong stuff. But it was one of the first videos of it, so that was why I did it, I guess. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get the leaves from the one over here. Oh, Mr. Police. So this one, what leaf is this? Dark oak leaves. So they are 1611. I had a couple bits of fan art actually, but no, not really. I've had one that I can think of, which was yeah, cool, I guess. So I'm gonna do a sphere brush here. It's a sphere of size 1, and it is. We're trying to do 161. I think it's 1615 maybe. 5. Okay. 16. Oh, that's the wrong. 1615 and size 1. Let's try that. See what this is. Is that it? Is that not it? Who really knows? Who can say really what it is? So what we want to do is we'll do that. It's fine. We'll do 95%. Wait, we'll do 95% air. 95% air and 5% of the leaf brush, and then what I'm going to do is just also we're going to do mask air, and what we're going to do is just shoot along here, and this will just place some leaves at random for us, like a little beanstalk basically is what we're going for here. I think we need to improve the leaf chance here. Should give us a few more leaves. And what I'm doing is I have a really small sphere, and basically it's a random chance to place some leaves in that sphere. So in this way I can very quickly kind of build up some leaves on this stalk without too much effort. And boom boom. That's where this one ends. And we got some more. Well, if you do, I will feature anything that is my channel related on my Facebook, and I will enjoy it a lot. But obviously, you know, it's not that big a deal. Don't do something out of the sense of obligation. If you guys want to make something, you can do it. And like I say, I will appreciate it. But yeah, I don't feel like you would be obliged to do it. Okay, cool. So that's nice. I'm going to put some vines on the actual vine now. We put vines on your vine so you can climb while you climb. So we just gonna grab. Nope. There we go. Oops. Butterfingers. Alrighty, so just going to move this along the whole of the vine and just let it grow. Grow out. Boom, boom. Don't want to get it on the leaves if I can help it. Not that I'm too worried about that. It's all good. And over here, and up here, yes, down here. Yes, I would like a vine block. I've said this before, but I would like a block that kind of looks like this, but it's just one block and made from vines. I think that could be pretty easy to implement and pretty good. Could use work as a ladder block as well, maybe, so you can climb on it. Like a solid beanstalk block, essentially. So that's kind of what I really wanted here, not really to have vines. I mean, it looks cool anyway, but... Oh, welcome back, Cookie. Progress is going well. You'll be pleased to hear. So we're nearly done with this little building, and it's come out quite nicely, actually. I've left a little bit of realism at the door because I wanted the kind of the cool aspect of this building having been grown up into a tree. It would definitely have collapsed. It's like there's no two ways about it. There's no way this building would still be standing. But I think it looks kind of cool. Leaves. I do the good English. English is good. Alrighty. Yeah, okay. Let's turn the shaders back on. So time for some special effects. You ready for this? Ooh, I should have a joke. What do you call a man who doesn't know jokes? Imgar. Yeah! Boom! Ha 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 ha. Gosh. Cool. Yeah, I think let's let me just crank the render distance up. Let's just kind of review what we're doing so that we're making sure that we're doing it right and not just kind of blindly lurching forwards. So just have a little rest real quick. I'm actually going to grab a little bit more water, so while we load here, you guys enjoy this for 15 seconds or so. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. In God's back. Tell a friend. Yeah. Great. You can't even see the building. There's a big tree there, but you can't see that there's a building in it from here. But I guess it's okay. That's not too much of a biggie. But yeah, we're starting to get the kind of ruined feel in there, and it's not sticking out anywhere near as much as it was. Oh, what is the kicker there, Cookie? What is the cookie kicker? Yeah, no, I think it works good. I mean, as I say, it's unfortunate that it's kind of blocking the. We can't really see the building from here, but that's okay, I think. Oh, well, that's a good thing. Okay. So we got maybe half an hour left. I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna ruin that bridge. That one you've all been waiting for. Everyone's been waiting with bated breath for me to ruin this bridge. I've had that a couple times, yeah. Where you have like a sense of a passage of time. I had a really interesting dream. Haha. Well, it's never a bad thing. And sometimes, you know, you gotta go with the flow. That's my recommendation. I wish I'd been a bit more, when I was a younger kid, I wish I'd been a bit more open, like, I quite often had girls come up to me and be like, oh, you, whatever, I don't know, I don't want to, they wouldn't come up to me actually, they'd send me a message because that was how things were done in my day. I would quite often decline them because I was like, oh, I only want this this one girl who I crush on. Well, I mean, in hindsight, I was kind of dumb, I should have just kind of went with it and tried stuff out, you know? Yeah, things are never how you expect. It's something that I've learned. So, let's. I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll just collapse this a little bit. Just leave this bit mostly intact because you know it's a low-lying patio essentially. So we can have some. I think we can put some bushes kind of growing through it. Let's collapse it out this way a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I was such a dweeb at school, but I mean, I guess, yeah. Apparently, surprisingly popular with the ladies, which was a surprise to me. You know, when you're a teenager and you just, well, I guess you guys don't know, but as a teenager, it's so much angst a lot of the time. You have such a lot ahead of you, my friend. It will work. I promise you, it will all work out. So what am I doing here? Brush, tree, jungle, tree. How about that? Oh, no such tree type. Okay, it's just called jungle, isn't it? This is going to be a big one, a big boy tree. Boom. Too big, way too big. Let's go for a smaller big boy jungle tree. Still too big. Still too big. Yeah, that's okay. Well, you know what they say, the grass is always greener. And it's a little bit, you got to be a little bit careful of that sometimes. I mean, obviously, this is something you will need to realize. It's something, you know, nobody can teach you this, but quite often you may discover, I think people discover that the more they try to travel away from their problems, the more they discover that you can't travel away from it. Like a lot of the time, you can't run away from your own self, I suppose. But that's something that it's a personal journey. Everybody kind of has to realize that themselves. You can't move away from problems. I mean, the grass is literally greener. Oh goodness, yeah, no, I had that experience. I was burnt with a straightening iron, actually. That was one of my most very interesting. Yeah, they dragged me. We were on a residential. I went into the girls' room. And they were like dressing me up and straightening my hair. You know, basically I was a human doll, more or less. I didn't really know how to react. But then they burnt me with a straightening iron, which was painful. Ouch. Yeah, that sucked. But yeah, I was very young and confused and not really sure what to do, so that was fun. Anyway, and then one of the girls wanted to be my girlfriend, but I didn't really know what to do, so I was like, yeah, okay, and then didn't really do anything with it. Oh, kind of cute. My favorite color is red, I suppose. I quite like red. I don't know. I have I think the favorite color question is a bit. It's a bit of a dumb question, really. Sorry. I don't really have a favorite color. I think I like all colors. Lots of colors are good in different scenarios. You know, you got to imagine different environments in which the color can appear, and you know, it's hard to have a favorite. Red is a good color though because it's bright. If you had to just have one, I think red is one of my favorite colors. It appears a lot in my builds. In fact, almost all of my builds are red focused. Thinking about it, yeah, lots and lots of red. Well, I mean, you got a while left in your. You're not even in your 20s yet, are you, Doma? So. Yeah, actually, look, red shirt. I do like red. I suppose red is probably my favorite color. So what should I do with this? I'm not sure if I want to leave it or knock it down. So let's leave it for now. I don't really know what to do with it. So I want to leave this, oh, hello again, friend. Hello, he's still there. Okay, kinda weird. Please stop looking at me. Thank you. So let's build a vine along this, actually, the big vine, like the one we have here. Let's build it along it, and we'll kind of ruin it as we go. I think that's going to look pretty good. So take this one. Oh, gosh, please stop. Oh, there's several of them now. Hello, friends. Okay. Oh, that's good. I mean, it's nice to have, Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you concerned? This is a very common concern for people, I think. You know, to feel like you're missing out. And I mean, that's a difficult one to handle. I don't really have any great advice about how you can... what's going on there? Oh. I used the wrong brush. Alright, let's try that again. So let me just grab my catenary brush again, if I can find it. There it is. Boom, boom. Boom. 3,000 people. Wow, big school. Alrighty, this is gonna look awesome when it's done. So we'll hang this down. Yeah. Goodness, please, guys. I'm not sure that maybe they're not looking at me. Actually, I don't think they are. They're just kind of awkwardly standing in front of me now. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in doing stuff for the sake of feeling like you did it. Like, that's the worst reason to do things, I would say. So you're like, oh, I should do this because I should do this. Like, that's a really bad way to go on. So we're making a very long catenary here instead of the slightly shorter one. There we go. Nice. Kind of looks like it's hanging out a bit awkwardly, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. I think it's just a weird artifact of how it just looks. Let's hang this one down. Like that, maybe. Yeah. Well, that's pretty upsetting to hear. I mean, it's fine so long as you don't do it. You know, there's what's this term? There's a term that people like to dwell on. You know, just consider for a second, what's the worst thing I could possibly do right now? What's the most horrible thing? And I mean, it's natural, but it's you know, you obviously, if you're seriously considering doing that, you should probably try and find some help. That would be my advice. What colour are my eyes? My eyes are blue. I don't know if you can see this. I have blue eyes. Blue, well, blue-grey. Not really... Okay, that's a bit concerning. Cookie, I would really recommend that you... that you talk with... I assume you have met with some kind of doctor. I would suggest that you talk with the doctor. Tell them about this, because I'm not a doctor, so I can't really deal with this for you. Oh goodness. Whoops. That's kind of awkward. I mean, the way it looks. No comment on Cookie. I'm not really sure what to say, Cookie. I mean, feel free to kind of just tell us what you feel like you want to tell us, but yeah, I don't really have much to say to kind of assist with this, I'm sure. I promise you, everybody feels like they've had some pretty rum luck. time to time. But I mean, I guess you just gotta kind of, yeah, you got to deal, I guess. Whoops. What is BetterHelp? I don't know what that is. So there we go. We got some vines on here, and it doesn't look as good as I was hoping, actually. Let's get some actual small vines on here anyway. Vine. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't know what that is. My advice, I suppose, Cookie, is probably the same as my advice always is it will, I mean, as a kid, things, it's kind of difficult, you know, everything seems out of your power, and like everything's out of control, and it is to a certain extent, and it sucks, but like it gets a lot better. I mean, my hair is brown. You can tell that. Yes, kids can be horribly cruel. I mean, it's yeah, just the nature of kids. Kids are horrible, to be honest, a lot of the time. You know, I once went to a knife fight when I was a kid. I didn't have a knife, but I went to the knife fight anyway. Fortunately, the police were there to stop it, but I probably would have got stabbed and died had the police not been there, so that was good. That's just, you know, that's kind of the way it is. Kids are, yeah, mean and nasty. But once, I don't know, it's almost kind of a bit unfair. But once you know, you get older, people start to mature, and you know, the kids that were horrible just kind of turn into nice human beings, and they don't really get any repercussion. But you know, this is the way of the world, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it's not unfortunate, you know. Better that everyone becomes kind of well-adjusted humans than stays douchebags forever. Oh gosh, that's a tricky problem. Well, I mean, I guess it's just like trauma time in here, huh? When I was a kid, when I was at school, one of the first things I did was beat up another kid because he was starting on me, basically. And they kind of left me alone a bit after that. I mean, I did pick on the small one, but still, it seemed to work. Not that I condone violence. Don't beat people up. But I mean, if somebody's gonna fight, you fight them. Basically, don't let them just get free kick-ins in. But yeah, I mean, if your father is doing something illegal, you know, there are methods by which that can be solved. You know, there are police, there is teachers will help you. Lots of people can help you. Yeah, if you think that it's something illegal is happening, obviously you need to be a little bit careful about what you do. You don't want to be reporting people without any cause. But I mean, yeah, if it's not good, then you need to report it, basically. And looking good on the ruins here now. I'm gonna break a few of these off, I think. Maybe we can have a... yeah, let's break this section off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, maybe. Let's break that off as well, maybe. With that. Get a little bit wider. Your mother has divorced him or wants to divorce him? Yeah, I mean, I promise you things will seem a lot better in the future. They might suck now, but I'm gonna stick with it. Oh, I see. Interesting. I see. Well, I mean, if he's abusive, you need to... First of all, you need to tell your mother. And if she already knows, then you need to tell the police. You need to tell the teacher. Like, it's not okay. You know, if you're in that situation, that's really not okay. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now, actually, so I don't end up kind of just sleepwalking and doing some work. So I'm gonna rack the render distance up a little bit, and we can have a little bit of a view. Just zoom over here just to load in the bits that we just done. The depression stream. Yeah, I'm sure lots of people are going to tune in for the depression stream. Oh, goodness. Maybe we can call it the non-depression stream. Well, I mean, that's one way of handling your problem. I would say that's probably a dangerous way to handle that problem. Gosh, you guys have some baggage, huh? What's my greatest claim to childhood trauma? Not much, really. I mean, I love my parents. They're okay. They're a bit weird. My dad's definitely, I think he's Aspergic. He's definitely pre-autistic. But my mum is kind of they're really oh gosh, I shouldn't be talking about this because they might be here. There might be someone watching. Hi, Mum and Dad. You have a very dysfunctional conversation. I just want you to know that. Well, I guess on that bombshell and this beautiful scene, we will leave the stream at that, I think. I'm gonna get to work. It was a documentary you watched. Alright, I'm gonna close the stream down, but I'm gonna still be here reading your chat, Cookie. If you want to continue chatting, I will be here and I'll respond in chat. But so bye bye everybody. I will still be here in the chat, Cookie, so we can continue to chat if you like. Bye 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 bye.